Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video where we're going to be drawing today. We're doing another study, another anime, manga style, Japanese style study to better learn ourselves this style. Geez. So in the previous episode I did the faces because I think when you were going about tackling this particular style, there's really a separation between like the faces and the body of the characters and stuff, because it seems in a lot of cases the characters' bodies are way more detailed than their faces. Like the head is head shaped generally, but like the facial features and stuff are the details of them are pushed a little bit to the stylized a lot more than the body is. And so we're going to be drawing a character from an anime here and see if we can learn anything. Just gotta learn by do, and we do. So I say that generally the characters are their bodies are a little more realistic, but as you could probably tell from this outline here, this particular character's body is not very detailed. But that's okay, because like you can push details in a non-detailed type of way, and if that makes sense, and come up with some really good designs. And also, when I say that the bodies are generally more realistically proportioned and stuff like that, that's not talking about like chibis and stuff, because like chibis, and when you do like a chibi style thing, that's just pushing the details of everything just way down, and that's its own endeavor, I think, because even if I have like a great design for a character that looks like, it could have come from like a Japanese studio or something like that, I don't know if I could draw a chibi of that character, because it's hard to do that, to take a character and just twist their proportions and push them off model but still keep them on model even though they're off model. You know what I mean? That's hard to do, I think. And this character might be a little tough to draw too, because he is kind of chibi, but he's very simple. The detail of him is pretty simple, which, if you remember from last episode when I tried to draw Saitama in his simple form, where it's just like his face and he's got his like that. Saitama, everybody. That's One Punch Man, baby. When he's got that face going on, I tried to draw him in that face and I couldn't get it because it was too simple. Like, I could eventually have gotten it, but I was trying to record a video, so I wasn't going to just spend forever drawing something that's not even, impressive. I'm trying to impress you guys. I want you to be impressed with me, so that you subscribe. Hey, speaking of, why don't you go ahead and do that? Why don't you do that for me? Why don't you do that? Do that for me. Subscribe for ear action. That ear was a little too big. I'm looking at the character here, and the ear was just coming up a little too high, going a little too far back. So here's take 2 on the ear. Oh man, drawing's hard, guys. Like, you ever notice that? Do you ever try to draw something and be like, this ain't easy? This ain't easy. I thought this was gonna be easy. This ain't easy. Anyways, you know who this is? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how popular this anime is that he's from, but is OG from Ranking of Kings, or Rank of Kings, however it goes. However the title of the thing is. And I really like his design. I like his character, his design. I do get irked from, so if you've ever seen the anime, I do get irked a little bit when he wears his cape, because his his tunic that he wears, this little thing, it's going to be a tunic. He wears a tunic and it's blue, okay? He wears a blue tunic. But when he goes adventuring, he wears a green cape and it just does not look good to my eye. I do not like the look of the cape. OG's character is like deaf, so he can't talk, but I'm also wondering if he might be a little colorblind too. That's not. Oh no. Why would you? Yeah, I like, you know what? Like our differently abled, I don't even know, like that sounds like not pandering. What's the word? Not pedantic. You know the word I'm going for when patronizing. It sounds patronizing if you say something like that almost. I would imagine that they do not like being called differently abled, that they prefer to be called something else. I don't know what that would be because I am not disabled, nor do I particularly keep up with the disabled people's scenes. So I don't know what's what. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Like, I guess because like this character OG, he's kind of like a representation of that kind of person, you know, which is cool. Like you're getting disabled representation, disabled people representation. You can have a hero, you can have a main character who's disabled and still have a really cool character. You know, just like Daredevil. You know, can't see, he's a blind boy. He does have like magic echolocation or whatever. At least in the movies. I've never read Daredevil comics, but in the movies he's got it. Or in that one movie with Ben Affleck. I haven't watched the TV show, but he's got that power. He can see like echoes and stuff, and like in the movie it portrays it as like it's literally just sight. He can just see. He doesn't have he can just see. Like in the movie you could just see, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering, but it seemed like that echolocation could go pretty far for him. Yes. I am actually going to save, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. The reason I took a while is because I had to make like all the name titling and everything, and it would take like a little minute. And the reason I was worried about saving is because I recorded this video, literally was recording it like 5 minutes before I'm recording this one now, and it crashed. Everything crashed. And then when I loaded up the sound, because maybe I thought I could like take what I had recorded and like screen capture what I had already drawn so I could retrace it. But the like the quality, the audio quality was it was blurred, I guess you could say. It was just it was no good. Yeah, I couldn't use it. So I just have to start over. But whatever. I think this one's better. Honestly, I think this looks better. So, please don't crash though. I mean, even don't. All right, this fist over here is a little that's one thing I've always noticed when I'm reading, particularly when I'm reading manga. The hands are very often so well drawn. And how do they do that? I guess they're like good artists or something, huh? But also like they're so consistent, and I have to wonder if they use like it's not true. This is like my head trying to like wrap around what's going on in a studio for like a mangaka studio or something like that, whatever it's called. I don't even know if it would be called a mangaka studio. Isn't a mangaka just like the artist or mangaka? I don't even know. I don't know Japanese things. I just like the art style, so don't at me. But I always think about like they must use some sort of computer program or something to like help them out with the shading or something, because sometimes the shading just looks so perfect. And how do they do it? it it's just because their skill level probably is just so high above my own skill level that I just have to force myself to believe it's like they must be using shortcuts. They must be using shortcuts. There's no way they can be that much better than me. But that's just my hubris. That's my hubris talking. Like, a lot of people are better than me and I need to get over it. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy yelling at a microphone, drawing a little boy. Man, oh man. Don't call the cops on me, baby. Don't do it today. Oh God. His legs are like way too. Let me fix that. Let me rectify that here. He's got a belt, and then the rest of his shirt is kind of like poofing out from under the belt, and it's making his leg proportions difficult to sight. So I'm just going to put this swoof down and then go from there. It makes it look like he's wearing a little skirt. I love that look. You know, this look where you have like a long shirt and you're wearing a belt and then you get the little dress afterwards. Like, that's also something Link has in like Legend of Zelda. He has that as well. He wears the long tunic with the belt, and then he's got himself a little skirt, and then he's wearing tights underneath it. I think that's just a really cool look, and maybe that makes me a nerd or something. But that's a very old school like hero look. Because in so this is really old. This is a callback for sure. But there's a oh crap, do I even remember what it's called? There's like a movie from the, I don't think it's Studio Ghibli. It's like Proto Studio Ghibli or Studio Ghibli. I don't even know how to say that. But it's like from there. It's those people. It may not be Ghibli yet, but it's like Prince Valiant or something Prince Valiant or something like that. And the main character for that is also, he also has that same similar kind of look where he's got the long tunic. I don't think he wears a belt. I don't think he has a belt. He's wearing like some sort of like pelt or something like that. Some sort of fur. And he's got big boots. That's part of the look. The big boots are part of the look. So and this guy, this character here, he's got the long shirt, the belt, the skirt thing caused by the belt in his long shirt, and he's also wearing big boots. So I'm gonna draw his foot here. I guess his boots aren't that big, but still, it's part of the look, and I dig it. I really dig it. And maybe that makes me like a loser, but I like I do like it. I do like it a lot. It's good design. I use it for my own characters too, as you might see in an upcoming video. My OC, please no steal. Not this though, not this guy. You can steal this all I want, because then like I don't have to worry about suing you. These guys will just sue you on like whatever. I don't care. You do you, man. All right, does that look like a foot? It kind of does. Like I can't really put that much detail in it because it's black. Like the shade, it's just shaded black, so I can't exactly tell uh what's going on there. Look at his little thigh. His little knee. All right, get it going, get it going, get that other foot in there, and then we're going to color this one. I don't know if I'm going to ink him. Yeah, why not? You know, since we're just doing the one character, I think it'll be okay. Assuming the sound doesn't corrupt or whatever happened in my last video, or not my last video, but my last recording attempt. Let's get him. OG deserves it. OG, you know what? And his name's not OG. I'm stupid. Boji. It's a if you know Japanese, you know it's a play on words, kind of. Cause like OG means prince or something, and then his name's Boji, so they call him OG Boji. Haha, very funny. Also, I don't speak Japanese. So that might not even be true. So, do your own research. And also, if you don't watch, what happened to his hand? When did I do that? But anyways, as I was saying, if you don't watch the sub version of animes and stuff like that, then you're lesser of a person. Fight me. Anime's best media consumption is through sub. I will die on this hill. If you watch, wait, did I say dub? It's sub. I will die on this hill. And I will fight you. I will die. I will die. So we're gonna go fast and loose with the inking. We're gonna try to keep it close to what I've got. Ow, my elbow. We're going to keep it close. I guess I deserve that for being hostile. You can like, I really don't care one way or the other. I know some people can't read, so I'm still being hostile. Okay, but like, I really don't care. Like, absorb media in however way you want to absorb media. If you want to watch dub, watch dub. If you want to watch sub, watch sub. And when I say dub, I mean, well, dub is dubbed. Like, that's not questionable, but if you don't know, sub means subtitles. If for whatever reason you didn't know that. And that means like the reason I like subtitles is because you get the original like actor's take, you know? You get what the actor was going for and what they wanted the character to be, you know? And with sub or with dubbing, oh my god, isn't it like a meme where like dubbers are like just terrible? Isn't that just like a meme? I'm sure there are some voice actors who are fantastic. But I don't absorb all that much dubbed media from Japan, so I wouldn't exactly know. But from what I have heard about dub acting, the English dub actors, they're just awful. It's just so bad. And I'm not going to say I could act any better. I would like to believe I can voice act better than that. You know, because, you know, yeah, I could do it. I could do it. Hire me. You know what? Okay, if you're about to like dub over an anime, hire me. I'll give you a good take. Okay, so as a proof of concept for you scouts out there, here's my interpretation of Boji. Okay, you ready? How'd you like that? That was pretty good, huh? That was pretty good, huh? The joke is that Boji's deaf and he can't talk. That's the joke. You like that joke? That's a good joke. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. He does make noises though, so I'll go again. I'll go again. Okay. This is my interpretation of OG, not OG, Boji. Take 2. Okay, you ready? Ah. Not the laugh. The first part. That's He does bark, and it's hilarious. Let me try again. Ah. Ah. can't do it. Whoever did OG is good. You know what? I don't even know what the English dub sounds like for that, because you think so OG doesn't talk, right? So he's not speaking in Japanese. He's not speaking at all. So, well, he might speak eventually. I actually don't know. I haven't finished it, so I'm not sure. But whoa, that hand. I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix him. I can fix him. I know he's like been jailed 16 times and he's a lifelong criminal, but I can fix him. That pinky though, I cannot fix. Oh my goodness. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, since he doesn't speak Japanese at all, do you think they just keep the original voice lines for him, or do they redo them? Because if they redo them, what a waste. What a waste. That's a pain. That's stupid, I think. Because, like, there's no reason to. That's just a good audio clip that you can just use. How does his skirt thing go? It kind of like does this, doesn't it? And then it like goes into his foot a little bit. It's weird. Like his skirt goes into his foot. Oh, wow. I'm losing it there. I'm losing it there. I shouldn't have inked. I should have just went to coloring. Oh, no. Because now it's like, this video is going to be 45 minutes long rather than 20. Dang it. Okay, I need to get like a new tablet or something, because this is like, my hand, or no, that's what I need. I need one of those fancy like sleeves that you can put over your fingers to let your hand glide a little easier, because I'm getting caught up on my I'm sweating. My hand is getting sweaty, and so it's catching me up on the screen here. It's a problem. It's a problem, man. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. It's a problem that us artists have, and it's an artist-only problem, and you have to be in the club to have this problem. I just slobbered all over my tablet. So that serves me right, I guess. That serves me right. All right, there's an ink. There's an ink for you. What's it look like? How are we looking? My lines are a little crisper than the original, honestly. But we're going. Let's draw, baby. Let's draw. Okay, let's see if we can capture his skin tone here. It's kind of like this, I think. I think this might be oops. Let's make a new layer. How about that? That's probably a good idea, huh? New layer, who dis? Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom in though, because those lines are very crisp. Probably take the size down a little bit. No backgrounds. This is gonna take up all my time. I'm on a time crunch, because like I'd rather be doing other that's so I'm on a time crunch because I'd rather be doing literally anything else. It's terrible. No, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Like ever since I started this channel, I've always like, I'm starting to think in a way where it's like if I'm doing anything, I'm like, I should be recording. I should be recording this. But I don't want to get caught in that mindset, because then I turn into a YouTuber that like records their children 24/7. Not that I have children, but I like those types of people, and I don't like that dynamic. That's kind of that's borderline child abuse in my opinion. Cuz like those children aren't, even if they say it's okay, like isn't the age of consent not child age? You know, not child age. The age that means you're not a child anymore. Oh, okay. I was talking with somebody about this the other day, yesterday in fact, about like arbitrary consent laws, and like not consent laws, but arbitrary age laws, where like 18 you're an adult, but not really, because you can't drink, but you can drink at 21, but you also can't do everything because you can't like rent a car until you're 24 for some freaking reason I don't understand. But you can get your driver's license when you're 16, and it's why are these numbers all over the place? So I was saying there should be just like an overall number, and I came up with the number 20. 20, you're no longer a child. 0, age 0 to 19, you're a child under the law, and then once you're level 20, oh god. Once you're 20 years old, then you're an adult. Then you can rent a car, then you can drink, then you can smoke, you can do all the fun stuff. But once you're 20 years old, okay, let's get his hair. His hair's like brown, but it's like a desaturated brown. It's like almost gray. It might be a little more green than that. Like that? Yeah, this will go with it. But yeah, I thought that would solve a lot of problems, because I mean, I so solve a lot of problems might be pushing it a little bit, because it's not like it's really causing problems when somebody is not 21. So like they can't drink. They're not 21, they can't drink. End of story. That's not exactly a problem unless you're not 21 and you want to drink, but technically legally, you're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be, but we all partook in a little bit of tomfoolery in our past. Who hasn't? Who hasn't? Not me. Not me hasn't. If anybody asks, I was innocent. I never did nothing. That's actually kind of true. I was a boring teenager. I didn't do anything. I didn't even go to a party. I didn't have a cool smash party. I didn't throw a party. I didn't get drunk until I was like 22. And I'm only 23. Yeah, hello, fellow kids. Yes, it is I, a 22-year-old. Am I fooling you? You fooled? Are you fooled? Are you fooled yet? Yeah, I got you. You're fooled. I fooled you. I fooled you. If you're watching this and you're a YouTuber, do you ever think to yourself how lucky it is that when you watch like a YouTube channel and it's like a group of people, how lucky they are? Because then you got that group dynamic going on and you don't have to do this. Just talking to the wind and hope that you get at least a view. Come on. Whatever, I'll just come back again, I guess. Oh my god. You know what? I'm like, there's an easier way to paint in. Oh my god. Look, oh man, I'm gonna freak out. There's an easier way to paint in these types of programs, but I don't do it that way because I'm an idiot. I could have used a brush. I could have used a brush that like I could have used the pencil, because you can see the pencil isn't smoothed out. It's not feathered. It's just a hard edge. And then if I did the inking with the pencil, then everything would have been a hard edge. Then I could use the magic wand tool to like select certain areas and jeez. Then I could have used that to. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm getting aggravated now. I don't even know why. Like I'm just inking. Well, coloring. Like the drafting is done, and it's not particularly bad. I think it's pretty close to to what it's supposed to look like, honestly. So I don't know why I'm getting so aggravated. Probably because I'm stupid. Probably because, ooh, I hate that. Like if I were to zoom out, you see this? You see that overlap? If I were to zoom out, you probably wouldn't be able to see it. But oh my gosh, so. I was watching a video the other day of some dude. I don't remember who it was. But he was doing a video on how to draft better illustrations and stuff and programs and stuff. And he said not to zoom in. That was one of his advice. Never zoom in to do like high detail, because if you have to zoom in to see that detail, then it's not a detail worth worrying about, because your time can be better spent elsewhere rather than doing like, if you have a house in the background that's made out of bricks, don't zoom in and try to do like the individual bricks of that house, because that's not going to matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Get the foreground, get the characters, do a quick background, make the background interesting, but like do a quick background and then move on. All right, let's capture this blue here. It's kind of like that. Might be a little darker than that, but I'm running out of time because I'm on a time crunch. Didn't you hear? I'm on a time crunch. Oh, I have to do shading too, but luckily the shading of this is very simple. He's rim lit, so that ought to be. Oh, idiot! That ought to be easy. And it's very sparse. I'm actually trying to grab the darker tone of the color. I'm not trying to get the middle tone at all, because there's not really a middle tone. It just looks like there's a rim light, and then there's the rest of it's in shadow, it looks like, rather than in a middle tone. I should have gone way thicker with the brush, with the inking. I'm just a big stupid. I guess that's why nobody's hiring me as a drafter illustrator. Another reason might be because I'm not applying to those positions. What are your qualifications? Oh, well, you know, I yell at my camera sometimes while I draw. You're hired. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's a good response to getting a job. Ah, crap. I didn't expect to get the job. I did this on a lark. What's a lark? That's a bird, isn't it? A loon, a lark. Is a lark a bird? A lark. Okay. Lark. It is a bird. I told you. It is a bird. I told you. You knew it. You knew. You knew. All right, I'm getting some overlap. I'm overlapping my lines, but at this point my my standards have changed cuz I'm getting sweaty. Probably cuz I'm wearing a coat and it's not particularly cold in here, so oh man, oh man, oh man. He looks buff, doesn't he? With the way his gambeson, I think it's like a gambeson. Did I say it was a surcoat earlier? Something like that, but it's like it's I think it's supposed to be like a gambeson. And it's really thick. I like it. I just like the overall character designs of the Rank of Kings characters. The characters I don't like are the ones that are actually like more human shaped, you know, because they're just kind of lame. Like his dad is like a giant or something. Actually, you know what? I have no gripes with his dad. His dad as a character is fine. Um, his teacher, his trainer, his like sword trainer, is just like some blonde dude with a ponytail, like, and he's just like wearing a shirt and he's just a guy, and it's just like, come on, you could have done better than that. Come on, maybe he's supposed to look simple or whatever, but yeah, come on, because like OG Boji has like a rivalry with his half brother, and his half brother also has like a swordsman trainer type dude, and he's so much cooler. He's got like a snake motif going on, or not a motif, but kind of like a theme, a snake theme, and it's cool. And why doesn't Boji get that? Why doesn't Boji get cool things? You know what? Don't yell at me. I'm just getting this sash over with because it's easier to overlap on a. It's just easier to get the color in that way. I should have done the belt before I did his gambeson, but going for it anyways. Whatever, whatever. And I guess his pants will be the same color as his belt. Why not? I don't think they are. They don't look. His pants look brighter. But it could be that optical illusion thing where you know, the one with the squares and it looks like one square is in shadow and then the other square is in light, but then it shows you that they're actually both the same color. Whoa! You can't trust your eyes, man. It could be one of those. I really hope my audio didn't corrupt this time. If it did, this is going to be a time lapse. Okay, you know what? I'll come back with the blue because I just want to get this pants, get that done. Okay, go back over, get those overlaps. If you use any sort of like photo manipulation software for your art, I'm sorry, because you know all the shortcuts, and I've never went about learning them. So, oh my god. So, like, I can imagine how this could be very aggravating. That might be a little too dark. His boots aren't black. They're like a very dark, oh crap, dark gray, like this maybe. Maybe try that. Maybe try that. Dang it! Whatever. That's, oh, I can't. No, I can't stand for that. You may not be able to even notice when so when I yell out like that, when I go dang it or crap or something like that, that's cuz like a single pixel has like overlapped on my line when I'm coloring, and I can't just idly sit by and let that pixel be the wrong color. I just can't. That's the perfectionist in me. Isn't perfectionism just like OCD? Isn't it literally just having OCD? Like, isn't perfectionism an outdated term for perfectionist? Don't quote me. Unless I'm right, then quote me. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Keep it going. Don't lose track now. Once you're done with this, you just have rim lighting, and there's not a lot of it, so should be almost done. I also have to do his eyeballs. That's going to be the hardest part. His eyes are just circles, though, but still, like, I'm going to have to freehand draw them. And have you ever tried to draw a circle? Have you ever tried? Okay, look. It's hard. It's hard to do. Circles are tough because they're perfect, and it's not easy to draw things that are perfect. I would know. I've never done it. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. All right. All set. Oh no, he looks so silly without his eyes colored in. Also, I need to get his the colors are very desaturated in this, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. Maybe a little smaller size here. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to have boop, boop, boop. No, that's not quite right. And then the other one is kind of similar, and then the last one is like that. And then his other side is like this, 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 this. Yeah, kinda. All right, let's get his eyeballs. I'll just go almost perfect white. Almost perfect white, and I'm also going to use the paintbrush instead of the pencil because the paintbrush has the feathering on it, so I don't think it'll look as bad here. But first, I'm going to make his eyeballs on a different layer, honestly. Oh, I can't do it on that layer though because then it'll cover up his pupils. All right, here we go. Eyeballs coming up. So they're like circles, huh? Circles, and then like this one does this like that. Did I get his eyeliner? I did not. All right, we're going to ink real quick. I didn't get his eyebrows. He's got them. He's got them. There's one. And there's other ones just like that. There's his eyebrows. Okay, we're going back. Back to the paintbrush. His eyebrows and his eyeballs are going to be on the same layer. Okay, how about you pick the right color, please? Thank you. Okay, here we go. And this one comes almost down to his nose. I got my proportions wrong a little bit, but I can't go and change it now. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna. All right, here we go. And it's the inside of his eyes that are kind of. Oh no, I took that one in too far. Now that you know what, that's actually probably good for his left eye, and then just kind of round it out. And then this eye is also not that much. I need to make the size of my eraser a little too small. And it comes in from underneath, from the inside of his eyelid there. Get him in there, get him in there. Feather it in, get it perfect. It's not quite perfect because it's a little too curved. It's a little more straight than curved. Is that how far down it goes? It doesn't go that far down. It goes about as far down as his other eye, honestly. So let's fix that. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. The hardest part is the lateral lines, because, and I don't do the trick where like some artists kind of like rotate the entire thing. I don't do that. I probably should because it might make it easier, but for the most part I don't. I just try to force it. Oh, what have I done? Come on. Come on. I hope you're learning something here. I hope you're learning maybe not so much about like drawing anime style, manga style, but learning about like the process of making art, of coming up, not coming up with it, but like going into it. Cause I'm yelling, I'm getting aggravated. I am, but that's part of it. Like you have to be able to. If you get aggravated, you have to be able to find the way to come out of it. Because you will get aggravated. If you're just starting out trying to draw things, if you're looking at pictures, trying to copy those pictures and it just doesn't look right, you know, you're not alone. It's hard. It is hard. You have to train your eye. That's one of the hardest parts about learning to be an artist. You know, you're training the eye. That's so hard to do. It is so hard to do. And I just noticed something else. This comes down quite a bit. So let's go back to the ink layer. And I'm on the... Wait, what's the ink layer? Oh, it's the top layer, stupid. It comes down like a little farther like that. Yeah. And then this one is actually not very good, but kind of like that. Let's erase some of it. Bring it back because I went too far. Went too far, fudge. What was that? I went too fudge. I went too fudge with it. You know you've gone too fudge when you've fudged the fudge. When you've gone too fudge. All right. You know, that'll look good from a zoomed out perspective, but I'm not done yet. We're going in with the airbrush now. I want pressure size. Yeah, that's good. So it doesn't matter how hard I press. It'll all be the same. Okay. Select the hair. Get a nice warm. It's like more brown now. So I'll go to a warm brown like that. Dang it, I just got rid of it because I tried to draw just to test it out. And I wasn't on the airbrush. Airbrush. New layer. This is going to be the highlights. I'm not naming my layers, sue me. Also save, just in case it crashes again. Haven't saved for a while. Ugh. Okay, let's go. Size. Should I use the airbrush? I don't know. We'll see how it looks. Okay, so it's like this. And then this. And then this. Okay, figure it out. There we go. This is going to look a little more painterly than the reference I'm using because of the way the airbrush tool works. It's additive. But that's fine. That I can deal with it. I can deal with that. All right, do his crown next. Boom, crown. It's get that color. This just looks like it's brightened up. Just a straight line bright. And this goes like that. And then this, and then that, and then it's a very uninspired highlight. No, I can't say that. Like, what have I done? I'm just drawing it. Uninspired, he says. I'm just drawing it. Okay, let's get this guy's highlight here. I always go a little too bright with my highlights on the skin, and it looks a little odd, so I'm going to try to go a little less bright. Oh, I should get the rest of his hands, too, because they're... Only that one has got a highlight, though, so... Alright, go in, and it's like this, and then it goes way down like that, but I don't want it to look like that, because that's bad. There we go. Not so much. I need to raise this again. Raise the size of my eraser, please. There we go. Okay. It's a little more. Yeah. I might be a little too bright still, but. And then, like that. Something like that. Very, very simple lighting. His belt doesn't have any lighting. His tights don't have any lighting. His gambeson is the last thing that has lighting. His shoes also don't have lighting, which is odd. But I guess they're like just black, so it would look kind of weird to have lighting on just a black shoe. That would look a little weird, so. And also, I'm just copying, like I said, I'm just copying, so the guy who did the original, he knows what he's doing. Oh crap, there was a break, wasn't there? Oh, I did that on the wrong layer. Shoot. Okay, fixed it. Get in there, boop, 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 boop. And then erase the, not that much. There we go. And then his lower dress, but it doesn't go under the shadow. Oh, I do have to add a shadow. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Well, let me finish his gambeson highlight here first. Like that. And then there is an actual shadow. I am surprised. I'm going to add another layer for that. And just add that in like that. That is not the right color, though. It's a little more saturated than that. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Let's erase that line. Oop, not that much. My eraser's still fat. All right. Have you lost interest yet? Because I have. I'm just kidding. So there he is. There's Mr. Boji. Looks okay. He's good. He's fine. You know what? He's a little off center of the square, so I want to just let's flatten the image. Flatten image, and then move this guy. Whoa, what have I done now? Did I grab him? Yeah, okay, we're good. I'm going to just put him in the middle here. Sorry if I flattened the image and got rid of all my layers, you know, I'm not going to manipulate him anymore. He's fine. So, that's going to do it for this episode. Drew my little anime character. In the next episode, we're going to see what we learned with an original character. Isn't that exciting? Hopefully it doesn't take as much as this. Especially since, look how simple this guy is. Look how simple he is. And it took for freaking ever. Whatever. Okay. And you know what? If you were looking at the original, you would be upset. Because there are a lot of differences. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this episode, why don't you go ahead and hit the like button for me. And if you haven't already subscribed, why don't you go ahead and do that too. But in the meantime, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.